What's going on, you guys? So CM Punk signs with the UFC. Kind of took this, it's really a big shock because from the podcast you hear him talking like, I remember this is one of his quotes. I looked at my bank accounts and I said to myself, why am I still doing this? I thought the guy didn't want to have like, he didn't want to be freaking messed up by the time he was older, but I guess he wants to go into UFC. I guess he thinks it won't be as bad, maybe because you fight like once every like few months or something, every like 4 or 5. I don't know what how UFC fighters usually do. I don't know if it's like boxing where it's like you fight like twice a year or something. But I think UFC fighters fight like every like 4 months or something. I got no idea. But CM Punk signs with the UFC. Totally took this by surprise. You know, I was just leaving the casino and like I had no signal in the casino, so the whole time I didn't know. And all of a sudden I get on Twitter and it's just blowing up everywhere. ESPN's reporting it, and I don't know. It's so and so. You kind of are. You didn't want him to go to. I didn't. I personally, I didn't want him to go to UFC. Would have rather had him return eventually whenever he was ready. And I don't know. Maybe he wants to go to UFC. Like I think he'll definitely return to WWE because I can see him going to UFC, coming back to WWE just like Brock Lesnar or someone else, just getting like a nice limited contract, getting a nice contract, and I think he's going to be a big sell for UFC. Without a doubt, he's going to be a big sell for UFC. He's probably, I don't know if he's going to be the highest paid UFC guy. I got no idea. I'm guessing he's probably going to get some kind of pay-per-view cut for his fight. I don't even know. I don't know how it all works out with UFC, but CM Punk signing with the UFC, uh, I don't know. It's just surprised because, the guy, you would think he wouldn't want to beat up his body anymore. He always complains about his back hurting. Going to autograph signings, the guy sits down for autograph signings. He doesn't want to stand up, and I don't know. You would think he wouldn't want to. The last thing you would think is he would want to be a UFC fighter, MMA fighter, whatever. But if he wants to be an MMA fighter, I'll root for him. And the reason I'm going to root for him is, I like CM Punk. I've always been a CM Punk fan. But other than that, it'd be nice for CM Punk just to dominate in UFC, just like Brock Lesnar did, and you can just talk shit to so many UFC fans, so many UFC fans that always try to bullshit talk WWE fans. It's gonna be so nice. Just if CM Punk wins, who knows? Maybe he's gonna get his ass kicked, just like he said. But I don't know. I'd really like to see him do good. I'd like to see him return though, but I really don't see him. I heard it's like a multi-year deal. Just was really surprised with the whole him signing. He just completely took me by surprise. But I don't know. Where do you guys think this is going to go? How do you think he's going to win his first fight? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Personally, I think Dana White or someone's going to put him up against someone that's like 0-0. Same record as him. Brand new. I mean, like not like brand new to MMA. I'm sure the guy has a freaking great or previous like I don't know MMA career. Like he's trained. They're going to put him up against someone that's I'm guessing really trained. Just hasn't had like a huge professional fight on a big spotlight in the UFC. I know a lot of people were talking about some guy from Bellator MMA just trying to bash CM Punk, and that guy you could tell was just a garbage has been that was just trying to get some attention, trying to get CM Punk to respond, give him some spotlight. But I don't know, they'll put him up against someone that's like new to UFC. Not I don't think they'll put him up against a veteran or anything. They'll put him up against like a rookie or something, some other MMA fighter. But I don't know what's gonna happen with it. It's just really, I didn't see this coming. It's the last thing I saw coming. Him signing with the UFC. You hear him signing with like Marvel comic books. That's what I thought he was gonna do the rest of his life, other than returning to WWE. But I don't know. Really surprising. I want to hear what you guys think though. I just think he'll be in the UFC for maybe no longer than a year and a half, 2 years. Uh, but yeah, that's my thoughts. I think he'll do good. I hope he does good, and hopefully we can talk shit to UFC fans because all you can see, if you go look on UFC's page where they post that video, they're like, "Who's gonna get signed next? Hulk Hogan?" People are just leaving dumbass comments like that. But it's nice to see somebody like Brock Lesnar go from WWE champion to UFC champion, completely dominate UFC, then come back to WWE. But I want to see CM Punk dominating UFC. He says he's going to make it 100% his career, so who knows what's going to go down with that. Best of, I'm not going to say luck, because he always says luck is for losers, just like I saw in that interview. So hopefully he does good. And yeah, I want to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think he's gonna win his first fight? Personally, I think he'll win his first fight. You know, people think he can't fight, but I think he can fight. He's been training for like years, I think, with Eve Torres' husband, one of those Gracie guys. So yeah, leave a comment down below what you guys think. Follow me on Twitter, add me on Facebook, and my Instagram will be down below. We'll see you guys later. Peace.